1971. We woke up in a different world, where the Cold War ended along with the Vietnam carnage. All because of the Dome. The Dome. A territory full of anomalous artifacts, phenomena, and organisms. We still don't know what it is. An alien city? Some kind of a testing ground or storage? Whatever it is, no living thing trapped under the Dome can escape it. Yet even this did not stop the research. The major powers created the Cronus Megacorporation to develop and explore the Dome. Its secrets became a lucrative business. The Spires station was built on top of the Dome to export the artifacts and import supplies and personnel. The city of Crystal Sands grew at the foot of the Dome, eventually becoming a major transportation hub. All this required thousands of employees, and there was no shortage of candidates. Romantics, pragmatists, and adventurers of all trades swarmed recruiting centers around the globe, seeking jobs at Cronus. You were one of those people. In 1976, your application was approved, and you went under the Dome towards the future. Whether a good one or a bad one, only time will tell.
Okay. Oh, my mic sounds terrible. Because I have to work with the webcam. Because my other mic, don't know what's wrong with it. Just keeps connecting and disconnecting. So yeah, this is what I have to work with now. Okay, let's see if we can, let's create a custom. That. We're just gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Can we change your portrait? Like Jackson, the guy. Wow, this mic is. Oh, you can actually upload your own picture. Oh, okay. Let's go with this. Let's see, can we do the head? Let's first find the hair. No. She needs to be close to that on the portrait. Color. No. That maybe. No glasses. Let's see. Good. Wow. I guess that's the closest. Let's see. It's fine. Oh, the wings. That's pretty much as far as I got in this game is the character creation. Okay. So orange is usually like X for criminals, not X criminals. These are usually like security. Blue is engineers. Brains, white is scientists. What is solver? Ugh. Okay. Let's change my outfit. Apparently not. Let's do scientist. Yeah. Okay. Don't have anything extra to add. And we have no muscle. Brains, bit of guts. Lots of brains, but we can't speak. No, let's keep it at that. And tagged skills. Wait, what did they say? Never mind. Applied combat. Yeah, let's stick with our high-tech weapons. Applied. We will do science and piloting. Trades. What did I select last time? Oh, the patient one. Yeah. Let's go. Down the elevator we go. So they basically want you to speak to as many people. Okay.
A guy wearing thick spectacles thrusts out a sweaty hand.
Monty James, Silverwing.
Ah, okay, so he's from the Silver Wing. Okay.
He glances down at your badge.
Ah, it's you. I found your file extremely interesting. And your CV, wonderful. Inspiring, really. When I had the opportunity to look over the files of my future colleagues, I couldn't resist. I don't want to sound boastful, but silver level clearance has its advantages.
Monty winks.
Okay.
Monty makes a ring with his thumb and forefinger.
You were number 63,784 on the waiting list, but you were lucky enough to get into the dome after only 16 months. Besides that, zero, nada, absolutely nothing. You're a dark horse for both the Foundation and myself. How exactly did you end up in this wing?
Let's go with this.
James purses his lips thoughtfully. He's impressed with your answer.
Excellent. Pity that wasn't in your files. You could have had your pick off the most promising bases, like the White Swan, or maybe even Kaleidoscope.
An uncomfortable silence rises between you, and Monty abruptly changes the subject. He taps the narrow illuminator panel with one finger.
Look, there's a storm rising. The lightning is strange. Green. Should lightning be green? This is my first sandstorm.
The orange is dressed in a new jumpsuit. The shiny badge on his chest reads, Quentin Bisley, Laborer. He's side-eyeing the screen skeptically. Despite his tired, grim expression, his gaze is open and friendly. However, the general impression is unmistakable. There's something frightening about Bisley. Quentin raises his hands to examine the devices.
They call them humane handcuffs. How about that? Truth is, there ain't nothing humane about them. They zap you real hard the moment you get your hands on a gun. But they sure look nice.
Bisley lowers his hands again and smirks. The orange's face stretches into a broad smile, baring his dentures to the world.
Like everyone, duh. In a black car, under guard. There's other guys, too. The ones who go through the front door.
He nods at the black-winged woman beside him. Her nose wrinkles in displeasure, but she says nothing. A tall woman is watching an ad playing on the monitor, arms crossed. The polished to a shine badge on her black overalls reads, Elsa Olafson, Security Service. She glances at you and offers her hand in a businesslike manner.
Greetings. Please take all necessary precautions. By that I mean, don't turn your back on him.
Elsa nods at the orange.
I just follow orders. Even if his crime was embezzlement, I have to keep him cuffed. Those are the rules.
Olafson shrugs in a sharp, mechanical way, as if racking the slide of an assault rifle.
Our friends from the administration didn't deign to inform me about this man's record. Could be I'm escorting a serial killer. It's corporate policy, you know.
She gives the silver a vengeful look.
Okay, very friendly.
A man with a mustache and a blue jumpsuit is standing at the window, studying the construction site below through the occasional break in the clouds. His badge reads Igor Patan, planner. The blue taps on the glass with one finger and gestures you to come and take a look. Seems like he doesn't speak English. The thin, pale young woman is sitting at the window, leaning against the illuminator. The glass is slightly fogged with her breath. She turns to you. Her shiny badge reads Tomoko Kimura, physiologist.
We've crossed the border. No way back now. Even traveling by the funicular wasn't so thrilling.
The white presses small hands to her blushing cheeks.
You were thinking, why have no children been born under the dome? I've got a working hypothesis, but I'm not ready to share it yet.
She says softly, as if answering a question you didn't ask. Kimura peers through the glass in the direction you indicate.
Oh, that's the aircraft that crashed into the dome during the first expedition. I believe that's a wing fragment, and there's some white canvas. What do you think that is? Maybe a parachute?
The white shakes her head, bewildered.
I just can't believe it. It's all true. We're on our way to meet the future.
Kimura shoots you a surprised look.
You're familiar with the details of the briefing, right? To put it simply, the dome is a selectively permeable environment.
The white draws an invisible hemisphere in the air.
Inorganic objects may exit the dome without difficulty, but any living creature dies if transported back to the outside world. That's why we're all stuck here for an indefinite period of time.
Kimura listens without interrupting, as if considering your every word.
It's quite possible. I would like to set up an experiment to test this in practice.
She cuts off abruptly. You exchange glances with the rapidly blushing Kimura.
Not in that sense. I mean, yes, in that sense, but it is science, you know? It's quite serious.
She blushes even more.
No thanks.
Kronos Foundation presents gleaming, futuristic, state-of-the-art cities straight from the pages of science fiction. Well-paid, safe employment, career advancement opportunities, and a world-class social safety net. Noble and intellectually stimulating work in state-of-the-art laboratories. We're thrilled to welcome you to the Dome. Please hold on to the handrail and prepare for landing.
Stopping by the door's porthole, you watch as the ground slowly approaches. It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue at the horizon. It almost seems like the clouds are pulling apart there. You scan the desert for any sign of the anomalies you've heard so much about. A flat, dark form hangs in the air above the horizon. It vaguely resembles a mushroom cloud, but with a much denser structure. In the distance, you can also see a strange, apparently man-made wall rising from the sand. All the radio ads and TV shows were telling the truth. This place really was made for those who place their trust in science. Just as you're about to move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the ochre plain. The gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert, a crown of green lightning flashing at its core. Clearly no ordinary weather phenomenon. It must be one of those anomalies. You freeze by the window, unable to avert your gaze. The outlines of the landing site, blurred by clouds of dust, appear behind the greenish glass of the porthole. The capsule shudders as the braking devices engage.
And we're at the bottom.
Come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything.
A cheerful man in a white lab coat grabs you by the sleeve. A badge reading Ludovico Nuzzi, scientific analyst, export department, dangles loosely on his clean uniform, which still smells pungently of washing powder.
Look over there.
He points upward with a sharp, wide gesture and hands you his field binoculars. You raise the binoculars to your eyes. Under fourfold magnification, the whirling cloud above the rust-colored plains looks even stranger. Its core glows with flickering green light and flashes rhythmically, and that rhythm seems to form a complicated pattern. Nuzzi bends close to your ear.
Fascinating. Do you want me to bring some filters? If we intercept the red and blue spectrums, we'll see something amazing. It's like a signal, some kind of message. I don't know.
Ludovico laughs unnervingly and snatches the binoculars from your hands. With the binoculars raised to his eyes, he minutely adjusts the focus.
It's a massive whirlwind north of Concord. And not merely some desert sandstorm. That's an anomaly. I hope it lasts long enough for me to make a proper observation.
The scientist looks blankly at you, then down at his lab coat.
Ah, this? This?
He lets out a blaring laugh. Ludovico points at the building behind him.
I work in Concord Station, categorizing relics. My job is to classify them by rarity. Then the blues package them, silvers issue the documentation, and oranges move them to the cargo capsule. Just like the one you arrived in.
Nuzzi points upward.
Then the capsule takes the relics way up there, all the way to the spire, then to Crystal Sands by the funicular. They get auctioned off and turned into money. It's not like I endorse this, but we all like ourselves a good paycheck, right?
He offers you his binoculars once again.
Do you want to have a look at the spire? It's amazing. But then you can look at the spire anytime. Now that sandstorm, that's what's truly amazing.
Nuzzi looks from you to the capsule and to the landing terminal entrance. He flings his arms up.
Oh, mi scusi. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You'd better get going or you'll be late for check-in. Your colleagues are already inside, and the storm is growing stronger. Yeah, the storm is growing stronger.
The white mutters in fascination, eyes glued to his binoculars. which is fixed on the spinning whirl of clouds.
And I was starting to get bored. Come back again.
Okay. I think this was as far as I got. Was to this terminal. So I don't think I ever even finished the tutorial. Cool. We got oh, that's nice. A map. Oh, a melee weapon. Okay. Status effects. What? Somebody lost their lockpick. Oh, now we have to wash our hands again. Oh wait, can I use this? Oh, that one. Okay. Go.
Mr. Rayhead, would you bring me a cup of coffee, please? Colleague? Well, never mind.
Oh, he's the guy that was in the elevator.
Good day to you.
Huh. Yeah.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life
Okay.
will be forfeit.
It was nice chatting.
Let's talk to this guy. Oh, he's a blue. Okay. Communication engineer.
Good day.
Okay.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Okay. Let's
Have a good
move
one.
on from that. So I got.
Mr.
Good
Rahab, would you bring
ideas.
me a cup of coffee, please? Colleague?
Cronus
Well,
Corporation
never
reminds
mind.
Selectron has not been properly authorized. Please visit the reception desk to register.
Okay.
The
Let's
tall
register.
receptionist watches you from behind his desk with a bored, haughty look. He waves impatiently at you to approach. The employee glances at you indifferently. His upper lip is ever so slightly curled in contempt.
All new employees must register first thing. Come up to the desk, please.
The nameplate on the desk tells you you're talking with Dean Rayhet, administrator. The administrator slaps himself on the forehead.
Ah, I almost forgot the regulation pre-registration greeting. Just a second.
Rayhet produces a reel-to-reel tape recorder from beneath the desk, rewinds the tape to the beginning, and presses play. The speakers explode with a harsh, crackling sound, over which the tick-tick of a metronome slowly grows louder. Solemn music begins to play, and the administrator's face takes on a serious expression.
Dear employee, on behalf of the Cronus Foundation, I, Administrator Dean Rayhet, welcome you to your new life under the dome.
The administrator clears his throat and continues.
By joining our company, you choose the path of science and progress. You are among mankind's best, and we ask that you live up to this.
Dean squints down at the monitor.
Deserve this title. Do your job honestly. Obey the law. Respect your colleagues and...
The music fades, and the administrator finishes his speech.
And together we will build the best possible future for all mankind.
Dean puts the tape recorder away.
Now that we're done with the official greeting, I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron. Okay?
Dean frowns, irritated.
I'll explain everything once I've got you registered.
Dean stabs impatiently at the terminal keyboard.
Name and age, please.
Dean's hands hover over the keyboard. He gives you a nod. The administrator squints at the paper in his outstretched hand before setting it next to the keyboard and entering the information into the database. Rayhet scans the computer screen.
So your position in the waiting list was 63,784. You've been assigned to Magellan Station. A special bus will bring you there after a series of briefings. Please pass me your Selectron so I can update the firmware.
Dean snaps the docking port of your pass to a recess in the casing of his computer. The administrator returns your Selectron.
Cronus was founded as a society of scientists and military professionals. White Wingers have special privileges at most of the original locations built in 71 and 72. And there are still purely white zones in Magellan, too. Limited access laboratories, operating rooms, the morgue, warehouses, some parts of the reactor. I think you'll like it.
Dean continues.
All new employees have a short list of tasks to perform on arrival. Do you want to hear all the details or just the short version?
Let's go for the details.
Rayhet nods and points at the ceiling.
First, you need a set of combat gear. Talk to Sidney Maynard, he'll give you everything.
So gear.
Dean extends his second finger.
Second, weapons. Ms. Margarita Takachenko is the clerk at the armory. After she dispenses your firearm, you'll need to head to the training zone for a brief weapons handling exam.
Okay, so gear, weapons, and weapon training.
The administrator straightens his third finger.
According to the latest regulations, all employees must attend a briefing on psi abilities. Apply to instructor Andriy Mihai.
Okay.
Dean extends his fourth finger and looks at you meaningfully.
Did I tell you about the combat and tactical training? The fourth step is to visit instructor Winston Botherby. And finally, science is the overarching purpose behind everything we do here. Go to Professor Van Alden to learn how to study relics, avoid anomalies, and catalog scientific knowledge. This training is mandatory for all wings, not just White.
Dean finishes. Dean catches himself.
Oh, and when you're done with your trainings, proceed to the waiting room. From there, you'll travel to Magellan by bus.
The administrator looks up at you again.
That is all.
He reaches for the tape recorder, but thinks better of it.
Protocol calls for a little welcoming preamble, but dash it all, that's nonsense. Welcome to Concord Station.
As he's about to turn away, Dean suddenly remembers something.
Oh yes, I sent your mail to your Kairos. Check your new messages. Well, that's all, I think.
Okay.
Dean gives you a short nod as you approach.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Oh, never thought this would happen. I hope to see you again soon.
Can I say I could register? Does it take so long to bring up the menus?
Remember, our honest work will make the world a
What's
better
this?
place. World a better place.
Oh. So it's this. Ah.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
I was right.
Oh. Great, so there's no...
No point in keeping Prime Gaming anymore. Because that's just the only reason why I was even keeping the ENCASED. It was me, everything. Okay. And I forgot
Yeah, I keep it open for the free games.
That's like the
That's a
one
cute
thing
game.
with my 950 guidance. Because I always say they can't be bought.
Yeah, yeah, it just falls away. It's... That's sad. Oh no. Go. Okay. Cool. What's this? Please enter. Ah, okay. News. Deployment status. Okay. That should be fine
Just
now.
great, Mr. Monty James. With luck like...
Gives you a big hug. That's nice.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Come back again.
Nice. Oh, he left his thing here. Can I pick it up? What's happening? Why couldn't I move there for a while? Ah, there we are. I do not have that. Ah. Can I not pick it up? Yeah, it's locked. Where did you go, though? There's nowhere there. Oh. It sucks that I can't pick it up. Was it? Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. Oh, what's going on over here?
Attention. Attention.
Please
handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Our honest work will make the world a
What do
better
we have
place.
here?
World a better place.
How can I help?
Which was called the Spire. It's a pure engineering miracle. Welcome. We are Cronus, your reliable guide to the world of the future. When the dome was found, a small research camp was built nearby. Thanks to the efforts of our brave men, it had soon become a city. But that was only the beginning. Around the aperture at the top of the dome, a transition station was erected, which was called the Spire. It's a
It was nice chatting.
Behind the storage counter, you see a small, neat guy. His gingery hair shines with something like brilliantine. His badge says, Sidney Maynard, storekeeper. The silver perks up at your approach. A thick logbook appears at once from under the counter. Sidney puts on thick glasses that seem to age him 5 decades in an instant and studies the lined pages. The silver finally stops and pins down a particular page with his finger.
Now, this is your first uniform requisition, right? You can also purchase any equipment you need for the desert directly from me.
Maynard adjusts his glasses in a businesslike manner.
And before I give you the uniform, please listen to these short instructions.
Sidney fiddles with his hairstyle.
So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life under the dome can be dangerous. You may get shot, spill acid on yourself, get electrocuted, or suffer the effects of a dangerous anomaly. You may also freeze to death or get fried. That's why it's important to wear protective equipment when traveling outdoors. Of course, in hazardous situations, the equipment will get damaged, and the more it's damaged, the more often one has to repair it.
The Silver steps back from his counter to indicate the repair kit boxes piled in the back of the warehouse. He points back at the shelves behind him.
We've got repair kits for this gear. There are Blue Wing specialists ready to help you at any large base, of course, but they're not always available. So, you'd better learn how to use repair kits and workbenches on your own. It's a useful skill.
Sidney rests the logbook on the desk.
That's all the instructions. Now, I'm going to issue your uniform.
The Silver disappears into the back for a while and returns with a small package. Unfolding the package, Maynard shows you a brand spanking new uniform. Sidney proudly shakes out a bright white jacket. It more resembles a thick mantle than a lab coat.
Look, this is the most advanced clothing under the dome. It protects from acid, aggressive fauna, and radiation. Not very effectively, though. Don't expect miracles.
He raises a finger.
One more important thing. In accordance with Order 16-225, helmets and gloves are not issued, but they're available for purchase from me. Please bear in mind that a full set includes headgear or a mask, jacket, trousers, gloves, and boots.
Sidney hands you the package.
Here's your uniform. Enjoy.
Sidney adjusts his glasses.
Sure, I'll show you what we've got. You know, we're pretty well stocked here in Concord. Take a look.
Sidney scribbles something in his logbook.
Please come back anytime if you need something.
Ah, okay. So I have boots, and then helmet. Which I can barely afford. What's this? Nope. Huh? Man. Huh. So I messed that up. There we go. Well, I can only afford that, so that's fine.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place.
Let's see.
World a better place.
Nah. Look like Buzz Lightyear. Oh. Oh. Boots. Nice. Why does my guy look uncomfortable? What have we got here though? Bolt throwing. I don't know. Tool required. Okay. Dig, force, first aid. Eh. Okay, hacking. Ooh, nice. Okay, okay. Let me scan things. No. Okay.
Anything urgent, Mr. Krachkov?
Katarzyna, did you mark it as Class 1 again, instead of 2? Look, here's the scanner data. It says the relic is a scientific device.
Wait, but it's still Class 1. I'm not going to violate protocol.
Katarzyna, my dear, you may violate protocol as long as it benefits the company. Take your lead from your colleagues. Correct your report if you have to, and don't act so innocent.
Vladimir, I'm done. How do we mark it?
Class 2.
The smell of good tobacco wafts off this tall, portly woman from a meter away. A black lacquered pipe, an open logbook full of signatures, and a metal flip calendar sit on the counter in front of her. A small nameplate reads, Margarita Tkachenko. The woman fixes her coppery hair with one hand and casually lights her pipe.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Her voice is deep and gravelly. Margarita thumbs back a couple of pages in her logbook.
I see. This was your first receipt.
Correct.
She glances at her Kairos, looks at you, snorts, and retreats to the shelves. Tkachenko returns a couple of minutes later, carrying something that looks more like a toy than a weapon.
Huh.
The weapon seems weightless as she spins it around her finger.
I ain't telling you shit about this thing, 'cause that's exactly how much I know. Laser, schmazer, cadmium battery, fiberglass body, blah, 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 blah. You probably know more about it than I do. Here.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage...
Margarita drags on her pipe and releases a puff of thick, yellow smoke.
I see you know the rules and won't cause problems.
Tkachenko bites down on the stem of her pipe.
Are you kidding me? I'm a different breed. One that doesn't understand toy guns. What if it turns out to be radioactive? Sorry, but I can't help you out on this one.
Okay.
The Black regards the Andromeda suspiciously.
Fuck it. If it breaks, bring it back and I'll trade it in for another one.
Okay.
There was a little cloth in the box it came in for cleaning the lens. That's all I know.
The armorer shrugs, puffing indifferently on her pipe.
It's the least I could do. We have a requisition list from the Silvers. For free, you receive only rubbish. If you want the real deal, check out the weaponry shop. Or me.
Okay.
Leaning over the counter, the Black points somewhere off to one side.
Now it's time for your training. Fatherby is already waiting for you by the big gate. He's a bit dotty, but a good man nonetheless. But before the training zone, go see that wizard guy with his toothpicks. Be careful around him, though. Don't let him pitch you a line. Psychic my ass.
She winces in disgust.
Okay, what's this? Okay, cool. Okay. Hey.
Attention. Please handle relics
Ew.
carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Do I have to put this somewhere? No. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Wait, where am
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Wait, what? Oh, where am I? Oh, there I am. Was very confused.
Sun reflects blindingly from the sun.
Go to this guy.
A lean silver with thick black hair and a huge cigar clamped in his teeth is sitting in front of you. As you approach, he flashes a sly grin and slowly raises an outstretched hand above the table. Something really weird happens. All the paper clips, pencils, scattered toothpicks, and bits of trash float up from the table and hang in the air. The silver badge reading Andrei Mihai, Science Instructor, floats up as well.
Huh.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully.
Here for the briefing, huh? Shall we get to it?
He takes the cigar out of his mouth and exhales a lush cloud of smoke. The silver props his elbows on the table.
Anyway, here's the deal. It's more profitable for people with a high psyche to study psionics. Give me your hand.
Not waiting for an answer, he grabs your hand with strong, dark fingers. Andrei gropes your hand with an expression of fierce concentration.
So, do you practice? Bells, bulbs, brushing mugs off the table, huh?
The silver takes a thin glove covered in talc from his desk and passes it to you.
Look, a glove, right? But it isn't just a glove. This is an ooh mama hold me tight glove. It takes energy from your noggin, your psyche, and pew, concentrates it.
He counts off on his fingers.
Learn psionics. Put on the glove. Transform energy into the necessary shape. That's the whole briefing. Simple? Simple. Now to your questions, huh?
No cams off.
Attention. Please handle
Will be nice, thank you.
In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
In reply, Andrei jumps up from his armchair and thrusts his face close to yours, exhaling foul cigar smoke.
Quickly, think of a number, huh?
The unexpected question calls a bunch of different numbers to mind, but you can't seem to decide on one. The silver looks into your eyes.
3, 14,
No, thank
13, 76.
He easily names every number you've got in mind. The silver takes a pull at his cigar and releases a self-important puff of smoke.
Psionics. It's a gift for all of us. The forefathers took off someplace. Poof, gone. Only the dome remains. And this. Psionics, huh?
He rocks back in his armchair, puffing on his cigar. The toothpicks again slowly rise up from the table. Mihai spreads his dark hands. Toothpicks hover around his head in a kind of halo.
Scientists say everyone has an organic skill called psyche. You have it, I have it, everyone has it, huh? Big psyche? You got talents. Small psyche? No talents. You'll need to carry a lighter all your life.
Okay. is this? Where do you go? There? Oh my goodness. I have a hunger rating? I did not know that. Ah, okay.
I'll complain to the Silvers about that idiot. They'll take the appropriate measures. I hate those oranges. What the hell do they break locks for?
So I done out there. I go back there.
Forgot something? See ya.
Oh wait. Where was the combat?
An engineer in a bright blue jacket is tinkering with the door lock, cursing under his breath non-stop. Blowing a curly strand of hair off his forehead, he turns to you.
You're a newcomer, right? It's a straight-up open house here today.
He offers you his hand. According to his badge, this is Maxim Penkovsky, technician. The technician slaps the door with one hand.
You have to wait until I'm done. Some orange jammed up the lock with chewing gum just for a laugh. They're like animals, those oranges, marking their territory. If you ask me, they're too gracious about those bastards in Crystal Sands.
Penkovsky chuckles.
Looks like you don't get it. Tons of relics pass through Concord. The base is laid out to make everyone walk a single route, with the top level as separate as possible from the bottom. You get the memo?
He turns back to the lock.
So in the meantime, take a load off. Have a coffee. Loosen up. Watch the storm through the window. You'll be seeing a lot of those out here.
Maxime extracts a thin, sharp, precision probe from behind his ear and dangles it in front of you.
Though there's another way. You want to learn something about picking locks? It's a useful skill in all sorts of situations.
He looks at you expectantly. The blue's getting excited.
All right, looky here.
Of course I want to learn that.
Penkovsky presses his pick lock, and an odd device resembling a hybrid of a screwdriver and a can opener into your hand.
Using a mechanical pick lock is easy peasy, no special skill required. They wear out after a few locks, while the old-fashioned kind is another thing entirely. Cheap, one use, but one has to know how to use it right. That's a tool for a master.
Maxime takes out another pick lock and crouches by the door. He gives you a quick lesson on how to pick a lock.
By the way, you can carry your tools in your belt. It's much handier to have them right there.
Penkovsky shows you his utility belt, where he keeps all kinds of tools and gadgets.
Actually, finding tools under the dome is no problem at all. There are even devices for hacking terminals and so on.
Maxime hoists up his belt. The blue solemnly raises his index finger.
And one more thing. Always use brand name stuff if you can. Groovy produces good kits. Modus and Supercolor do too. They've all got fat contracts with Cronus, so they care about quality.
He looks at the door again.
Damn these locks. Though I'd rather be doing this than fixing hab pods. Those are a real pain in the ass.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully.
Penkovsky gives you a patronizing look.
Because they're poorly made, warped from the heat, and the filters aren't worth a damn. The modules were constructed by marketing managers, not engineers. building a city in the desert was also their idea. This project is all about PR. Cronus wants to show the world how tough they are. I repeat, get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it to the door. Yes, apply is the proper word. You're doing great. All right, off you go. I'll keep working on this lock because of that orange. Hey-oh.
Penkovsky wearily
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization.
Pans in the western
Information useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
And the air is as dry as a nun's gusset. What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you that in a year...
A middle-aged black is sitting behind the counter with his hands in his lap. The buttons and zippers on his uniform are polished to a shine, and even his badge, Winston Botherby, instructor, has been buffed so much it hurts to look at it. Botherby frowns as you approach.
Your first act is being late for the briefing. You going to be late for your funeral as well?
The black looks you over.
Yes, I see the weapon received check mark. Looks like you are fully prepared to disappoint me. You are prepared, right, employee?
Botherby leans over the counter and directs you to the doors.
Behind this door is a combat simulation computer. Launch it and begin your course.
He raises his index finger.
The conditions in the training zone closely simulate those one would experience in the field. Your goal is to avoid getting lost and dying of dehydration. And try to aim the barrel away from yourself when shooting.
Pulling a notepad from his pocket, the instructor jots down your name.
Your goal is to hit 3 targets. I'm going to monitor you and advise as necessary. And try not to burst into tears. That's all. Go ahead.
And therapeutic solace. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and feel like a real... Sci-fi here. The detailed plans are ready. And according to them, there will soon be a real resort city in the West, with bars, casinos, spas, and therapy.
Botherby nods grandly.
You made it through training without making a total fool of yourself. Congratulations. I'll send a report up the chain about your completely unanticipated success. You're dismissed, employee.
Well, he's a lot of fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dome from the... from the sun, and the air is as dry as a nun's gusset. What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you.
Selling me.
But what if I told you that in a year, you'll be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita right on this spot? Sounds like a sci-fi story.
Welcome Under the Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet.
With bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic saunas. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and we'll feel like a real queen.
You see a tall scientist in a white lab coat, bathed in the dim lamplight. He almost appears to be hovering above the laboratory floor. The man turns at your footsteps. He's holding a paper clipboard and a pencil. His shimmering silver badge reads Sebastian Van Olden. He glances from you to the glittering watch on his wrist.
I want us to respect one another's time. Please speak loudly, clearly, and to the point. You must be the newcomer I was told about. Nice to meet you.
Finished with his unusual greeting, he offers you his thin hand. The scientist puts the clipboard aside, raises his watch for a closer look, and sets the timer. He shows you his watch dial.
According to the rules of this briefing, I have to touch on a large number of topics. Therefore, I will do so very briefly. Do not interrupt me. When I'm finished, I'll answer your questions, within regulations, of course.
Sebastian produces his handheld and clicks some buttons.
I checked your scanner. It's working and is connected to the Minerva database. Everything you scan will earn you Kronos or Forefathers knowledge points.
The instructor watches you with displeasure.
Are you listening? Scan everything that might be of scientific interest. First of all, anomalies. They could be dangerous. Make sure to always have medication with you.
He places a canvas pouch in your hand.
This pouch is full of bolts. You can temporarily discharge an anomaly by throwing a bolt into it. It's primitive, but reliable.
Van Olden pushes a button on his stopwatch.
So, my oral briefing fell within the allotted span of time. Any questions you want to ask me?
The scientist glances at his watch again.
You're within the time limit for questions. The next step is training in the artificial ecozone.
Our honest work will make the world a better
He
place.
rests one finger on the button in preparation to start the timer.
You're going to go downstairs and scan relics. I will be monitoring your progress. Please note there are several radioactive anomalies in the ecozone. These are the same conditions you'll be working in the field. Radioactive zones and relics are quite common under the dome.
He smoothly extracts a jar of yellow pills from his pocket.
Here's your ARAD 3. And one more thing. Just a moment.
Welcome Under the Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information.
An inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. Swimming pool,
Welcome Under the Dome,
sipping a
an amazing
margarita right
excursion
on
to a
this
world of
spot.
new technology
Sounds like a
and the riddles
sci-fi
of an ancient
story.
civilization.
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
Bonds are ready. According to them, there will soon be a real resort city in the West, with bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic saunas.
Be careful around the anomalies. Touch one of them and you'll be injured. Toss a bolt at the anomaly to discharge it. Don't touch the relics with your hands, employee. Use your scanner. Radiation sickness will not add to your knowledge.
Okay.
Journal entry. A successful scanning attempt. You're doing all right so far. Go ahead. I'll keep an eye on you and make sure you don't screw it up. And again, watch out for anomalies, touch one and you'll be injured. Toss a bolt at the anomaly to discharge it. Journal entry. All 3 objects have been successfully scanned. Come upstairs, employee.
Sebastian meets you on the platform.
Your finishing time is within the acceptable range.
He clicks the stopwatch button, fixing the result time. The scientist turns back to his notes.
Not bad. One question. You observed several anomalies while scanning. Why do you think they appeared? I'd like to hear your opinion.
The scientist assumes a superior expression.
I knew you'd come up with something like that. I see you understand nothing about the nature of anomalies. So let me add a couple of points.
He glances at the shimmering blue light in the eco-zone.
The truth is, we don't know the precise reason for these phenomena either. We actually know nothing, no matter how much we try to convince ourselves otherwise.
Sebastian points a thin finger at the clustered lightning.
I personally believe that the anomalies are the dome's security mechanism. The ones you saw are relatively harmless, but there are different anomalies in the desert, phenomenon that toy with the human mind.
Van Olden clasps his hands behind his back.
I know you don't care, but I'll say it anyway. Scientists today are required to be wonder workers who can heal cancer with a wave of their hand and solve the secrets of the universe during their coffee break. For some reason, no one wants to understand that fundamental science is always an investment in the future. It produces no answers here and now.
The White's gaze strays back to his clipboard.
If something terrible happens under the dome one day, and I'm sure it will, science will protect no one. That is all. Off you go.
As you can see, there are endless... Sun reflects light and the air is as
Listen to this
dry as
information.
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Let's go with get that up to 40. That up to 60. Nice. 75. Let's just round everything off. Nice. My stomach. Okay. Cool. Do this.
Good day to you. Come back again.
Go through that. This is... Oh, that's nothing.
Welcome under the dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization.
What's this? Okay. What else we got here?
Sounds like a sci-fi story,
Container.
but we aren't
Search.
strangers to sci-fi.
Okay. Terminal. Okay, our parts. With you. Dirt. Okay. Let's get out there. Can you equip a relic? What do you do though? Huh. Okay. Weapons, ammo, drugs, gadgets, tools. What does this do? Oh. Is it not going to bring up anything? Ah, there it is. Waste items. Okay.
Endless salt pans in the western region behind me. The sun reflects blindingly.
This is... Oh. Yes, thank you. Oh, spun around too fast. There we go.
Sounds like a sci-fi story, but we aren't strangers to sci-fi here. The detailed plans are ready.
Please stand by for decontamination to end.
Real resort city in the
Civilization. Whistle for all wings and receive a colorful leaflet.
I don't know about you.
Welcome under the dome. An amazing excursion to a world of new technology
My
and the riddles of an
lord.
ancient civilization. Listen to this information. Your life will be
Good day to you.
No, no, not listening to you, sir. Damn, this guy is persistent. Wow. That is a lot of dialogue and choices for something where I said I'm
Come back
not
again.
interested. But I guess that's what it's like dealing with a telemarketer.
Ed, spit it out. I can see that something's bothering you.
Well, it's a bit of a private matter, you see.
God.
Employee,
Come on
please come
already.
here. There's an urgent task for you.
Please handle relics carefully.
That's
In case of damage,
Good day.
will be forfeit.
well, okay.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention.
Yeah, I get a feeling I'm being dragged into a
In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Bye-bye.
because there's just a screen there. Huh. Nice. Loot, loot, loot. The broom. I'm seeing.
Greetings.
What's going on today? Was I not allowed to go there?
Remember, our Our honest work will make the world a better place.
Have a good one.
World a better place.
What do you need?
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Get out!
What? So, oh, okay. I didn't notice that I can't go in.
Oh, you again.
Okay.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Nothing in the room directly.
The giant display glows welcomingly when you approach. A red light comes on under the screen's steel hood. The camera is switched on. A gray old man with high cheekbones appears and squints out at you from the screen.
Do you copy?
He leans close to the camera, his glasses glittering.
My name is Martin Kingsley. I'm Chief Officer of Magellan Base. We were supposed to meet in person, but unforeseen circumstances prevented that. One moment. I'll grab your file.
He reaches for something out of view and produces a thin folder with your name on the cover, apparently your file. Kingsley opens the folder to thumb through the pages. He marks one of the pages with a pencil.
White Wing. You know, I have a great deal of respect for our science division, and I find the people intriguing as well. I shouldn't ask, but how did you come to choose this profession?
Martin writes something in his journal.
I'm glad to see you here. Honestly speaking, our medical staffing requirements is about 47% filled right now. That's inadequate.
Kingsley closes the file and folds his hands in front of him.
Thank you for your reply. I learned a little more about you. Now I want you to learn a little bit more about us. Keep in mind, this is not a rehearsed speech.
He assumes a serious expression.
When the dome was discovered in 1971, it became a scientific and media sensation, a worldwide phenomenon, and likely the most significant discovery in the history of mankind.
Kingsley drums his fingers on the unseen desk, his gaze focused somewhere beyond.
I see. You were enticed here by radio advertising, telefilms, and all those interviews, billboards at every turn. Cronus wants the world to see the dome as a stage where something merry and fascinating is going on. But now that you're actually here, I want you to see the real picture.
You can't make out his eyes behind the glare on his spectacles, but he seems to be staring directly at you.
Here's the truth. Nobody was waiting for us inside the dome. It's neither a treasury of technologies nor a cemetery of the ancients. Perhaps what we're doing now is defusing the world's most complicated bomb. Will our mission thrive? I believe so. If we work together and everybody does their part.
He looks back at your file.
I say, do what must be done. Because that's what the concept of the 5 wings is all about.
Kingsley points at the camera.
You're from White Wing, and everybody else, even I myself, is working to allow you to do your part. But the inverse is also true. People are eagerly waiting for your results, discoveries, brilliant solutions to intractable problems. Some progress to justify all the catastrophes and tragedies that happen here under the dome.
Putting the folder aside, he sits back and stares at you in silence. It gets so quiet that the ticking of a clock can be heard through the speakers. Kingsley sighs quietly.
You were probably waiting for some boilerplate welcome speech, but I prefer to talk about real-world problems. Glad to meet you.
Martin nods slowly.
I apologize once again for this long-distance meeting. Now, as we don't have much time, I'd like to get to the point. I'm sure you're curious why you were taking off the bus to Magellan and brought here instead.
He moves closer to the camera.
I'm going to show you a short video. Please pay attention.
Kingsley's face freezes on screen.
I have an urgent mission for an employee of your background and qualifications. I'd have assigned someone from Magellan, but I'm short on personnel. That's why it has to be a newcomer. I apologize again for the rush, but it seems I have no choice.
Martin noisily clears his throat.
Maybe you've heard about Nashville Base. While preparing the materials for this mission, I came across a short documentary film about the complex. I think you should watch it.
The speakers produce a hollow click. Purple, gray, and black spots flicker on the screen. A blurred title, The Cronus Archive 1971 to 1974, was used in the production of this recording, appears at the bottom. The shadow of an airplane flies across a faded yellow desert. A cheery voice fills the room. Every day, our researchers uncover more and more of the dome's secrets. There is no doubt the underground structures, so-called objects, are organized according to some pattern. Though early on, the importance of the relics to scientific research was considered insignificant. The desert dims into the black of a chalkboard. White lines drawn by an invisible hand begin to sketch a schematic of the dome. The narrator continues. By 1972, however, many important discoveries had come to light in a period of only a few months, and the construction of stationary research bases adjacent to the more promising objects began. Personnel moved into Ankara in May of 1972, and within half a year, Boston and Dessau were also brought into service, though the biggest discovery was yet to come. The picture changes to a chasm suffused with electric light, people bustling about everywhere. The speaker's voice seems to come from a distance. In November of 1973, a massive network of underground caves and a structure of hitherto unseen complexity was discovered in Sector C-12. Soon afterwards, the construction of C-12 Nashville began. The camera glides through dim caverns as the silhouettes of bizarre mechanisms emerge. The speaker continues. C-12 Nashville is an innovative... The film abruptly cuts out, and Kingsley's face reappears.
The rest of this information is classified. Hopefully you get the main idea. Nashville is a very special place, requiring people with both special qualifications and special clearance level, though yours will do for your task.
Martin adjusts his glasses.
So, the task. Nashville Base stopped transmitting and receiving signals yesterday evening. A reconnaissance group was sent out earlier today, but we haven't heard anything from them yet either.
The chief officer rubs his forehead.
Normally, I would never give this task to a newcomer like yourself, but I just don't have enough people.
He looks down at the documents again.
Furthermore, the group was lacking someone with your specialization. It has been reported that nearby anomalous zones are unusually active. I suspect a scientific approach will be needed to resolve their communication problems.
Kingsley is looking into the camera once more.
Your task is to get to Nashville, figure out whatever's behind the communication problem, get in touch with the group, and work with them to solve the problem.
The chief officer carefully returns the documents to the folder. You notice his hands tremble slightly.
Go downstairs. The truck must be waiting for you in storage. This task is urgent, but a small delay is acceptable if there's anything you need to settle here first. That is all. Any questions?
Kingsley's hand reaches toward the camera.
Great to hear. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you later.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Here we go again. Having a bad day? Spot with the wife? Scratched up the paint on your car? Ulf, why do you hate me so much? What did I ever do to you?
Let's save the drama. Where's the cargo?
Oh.
Manifests. Always manifests. You're a cold man, Ulf. You're heartless. Hey, did you see that storm? Hell, you want me to go back out there?
Oh.
Damn. Well, I guess I'm going back to Campbell then. Hey, can you spare a cig? I'll have a puff to pass the time until the storm ends, and then go. It's my last one. You're heartless, Ulf. Did I tell you that before? Well, I'm telling you again.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit. Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
What can we create? Okay, apparently nothing. But it's turrets. No. Oh, they just moved it. Okay. An old box. Ooh. Ah, it's a short range. Okay. Grenades, cigarette. Ah, okay. Neither of these. Oh. Oh. Here. Uh-huh. Think that is everything.
Hello.
Okay, let's go. Ah. Okay. The rules are that she has to drive. That's fine. Off we go.
Bye-bye.
Ah, okay, okay. Ah, there's time involved as well, which affects your hunger and thirst and so on. Okay, okay. Let's have a look.
The highway leading to C-12 Nashville is blocked by an anomalous storm, and you're forced to detour over a mountain pass. Soon, the radiator boils over, and you have to stop.
Damn.
Clara lifts up the hood and thoroughly examines the steaming radiator.
The engine's boiling, so we'll have to wait. You do know what happens when a car boils, right?
The Blue shuts her mouth abruptly and stares anxiously at the dark funnel cloud dancing on the horizon. Now that you're on higher ground, it's clear that the storm has overtaken a fairly large section of road. It will be difficult to pass. The Blue looks at the engine again.
We wait. As soon as it cools down, we'll go. This storm worries me more, but it's not an insurmountable problem. I heard there are some relics at the local gas station that protect against anomalies. You could even accidentally step on one out here, they say. Mysterious are the ways of the Lord.
Oh, okay, okay. Got some danger zone. Rust-eating radio. That's what's oh, this is safe. Leave that.
Beads. It's a shame I didn't buy it.
Do not attach yourself to earthly things. You must rise above all this consumer nonsense.
But Rabbi, you steal food from shops yourself.
Of course I do. That's my way of rising above market law. Or do you think it's right to feed capitalists just so they can start another war?
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Oh. Nice. don't have any ammo.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you. It's a dead-end job.
Why? Let's find out. Oh, nice. Oh, oh, my stair. Okay. Oh. Crowbar. What's this? Mail kit. Nice. Ammunition. Oh. Ash to the basement. Oh. That's outside. Okay. Let's close that. Let's check out the basement. Which surprisingly isn't locked. Oh. Ooh. Hmm. Oh dear. Thank goodness. Ow. Hmm. Oh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Don't have any left. Really? I can create some bullets. Nice. Let's go. It could have gone way worse. Oh, here we are. Nice. Why would I do that? Sure, get on that kind of stuff. Okay. Luckily, I grabbed those canisters. Glue. Nice. What is that doing? little diamond.
Oh, Rabbi, you already...
Well, you seem like a better sort than the others. Thanks for the help. It's a bit crazy in here.
Scissors. What? Where? Where the? I'm good. No way, right? Stop this. Okay. Use. Nice. Can I, where? There, apparently.
I'm still tweaking out. That's the thing. I don't want to sleep. Those whites sure know.
Got back there. Ah. Really see anything worthwhile at home. There's a campsite. No, nothing happened. Look. Yeah. Not good bother him. Apparently I leveled up. Ooh, so I can use that other weapon. The rifle. Yeah. It's ready. Okay. Seems fine. On a perk. Okay. Server event? No. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, what is this? Oh, high tech. Shoots and nails. I'm guessing. Darts, God. Huh. Throwing a weapon. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay.
A couple of miles before the base, Clara asks you to take a passenger seat, referring to the requirements of the administration.
Fair enough.
You understand that something is wrong as soon as you reach the entrance to Nashville. The barrier at the checkpoint is raised. The indicators of the turrets are red. Black smoke is rising from the parking lot. The automatic guns beep and direct their gun barrels at your vehicle. You and Morgan exchange concerned looks. This attempt is unsuccessful. The tow truck spins out of control and crashes into the security booth. A burst of bullets from the turret pierces the vehicle, covering you with shattered glass. The Blue tumbles out of the open driver's side door with a grunt, and you follow her. Sitting beside the truck track, you lift your head to see Nashville ablaze. Black smoke billowing overhead and intertwining with the maelstrom above the station. It whirls slowly and majestically, hundreds of tiny green lightning bolts flashing silently in the epicenter. Clara lifts her eyes to the sky, mesmerized by the whirlpool of clouds.
We need to scout the surroundings.
You nod in agreement. Morgan is right. It's time you figured out what happened here.
Yeah. Why not? Give her any meds? Yeah? No? It's mine. Yeah, why not? Why not help? Man. Hey, Loki. You wanna hop on up here? Force it open with the crowbar. Nice. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Bandages, yes. Before we scavenge this looking, we first need to move my monitor and use. Yay! Nice. Yeah, Loki. She's fine. Nice. Okay. Hey. Another bird there. Okay. Yeah, I'll handle the turrets. Lucky you're pressing buttons. Okay. Now, do I deal with automated turrets? Let's have a look at the lockers. We got hacking software. Locked. Can I click yes? Ooh. Ammunition. Manhole. Okay, what's this? Access denied. We shall try and use the little hacking software. Success. Let's see. Paranoid mode. What? What? Why would that be a mode? Why? Yes, Loki, I agree. Why are you pressing buttons? But that would be an appropriate button to press. Reboot the system. Continue. Push the button, you output sound. Ah, okay. Nice. Emergency. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah. Nice. What does this do? What? What's happening? Oh, weird. Oh, no. No, no, no. Hey, Loki. Let's not do this solo. Hello. What you up to, Loki? Hmm? Hey, Loki? Okay, so... The turrets shouldn't do anything. Okay, you can come with me now. Join me? No? Which one? You go. Let's see. Oh yeah, one of them. Okay. This means I can go check here. Another manhole. Another one. Oh no. Got a blue down. Plumbing crew. Okay, thank you, sir. And or man, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Nope, nobody thought to research the turrets. No. Take it out of probably the worst setting you could have for it. Nice. Boxes. What we got? Ammo. Aw. Yes. Aw. Fine. Medkit. Nice. What? What door? Ah, anyway. Oh no. All the employees. Locker key. Oh, you have it. Cool. Silver. Get some snacks. Generator. Okay, get to that in a moment. Oh. Thought that was the locker key. Mine.
Bobby, where the hell are you? Over.
Oh no. Oh shucks.
Bobby, I really need your help. Over. Maria's dead. Ron is acting weird. I'm scared. Looks like Kingsley had no idea what was going on here. Bob, please reply. Reply to me, goddammit.
No.
Over. Bobby!
That is oh. Oh. Would have been nice to chat to them first. Okay. Damn, we've got some good things here. Huh. Okay, okay. That's fine. Put a in soon. Because our power is going out an hour. Nice. Ah, sure. Nice, 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 nice. Throwing weapon, range. They can dodge a range, they can dodge a ball. Okay. Gotta check town here first. Another employee. Hey. Security. Guessing that will be useful. Oh, I missed this person completely earlier. Then again, I didn't want to get in range. They had the key, but that's fine. Okay, can't interact. Any of that. Just double check. Nope. Oh. Some tiny boxes hidden away. Ammunition. Okay. Let's go over there. But these are the only ones. Oh. Now let's keep that. So before I go in there, I'm going to end things. So yeah, until next time, maybe I'll stream a bit later today when the power's back on again. But for now, stay safe and goodbye.